Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for another 4-minute folklore. Today we're talking about famous people, famous ghosts from the Isle of Wight. We're going to start with Osbourne House. This was Queen Victoria's favourite home, although officially a holiday home. Victoria spent much of her time there, and even some of the workings of government were held there. Famous politicians, the Prime Minister, even many world leaders came there and visited her. It's said that her ghost still visits, and she can be seen enjoying walks through the gardens in the summertime, and in winter, near Christmas, her and some of her children, and even Albert, have been reported as celebrating in the dead of night. Let's go across the island now to Yaverland Manor. Sir Theobald Russell, one of the great heroes of the island and a prominent political figure of the 1300s, died during the invasion of the island by the French in 1340. During this invasion, the mysterious town of Wolverton was destroyed. He has been reported as walking through the halls of the manor, walking through doors that no longer exist and looking through windows that are no longer there. He has been seen preparing for his last battle over and over, and being seen on his knees praying and confessing his sins like he knows that would be his last day on earth. Then across to another side of the island, we're going to Billingham Manor. Billingham Manor is a house lying about a mile south of the village of Chillerton on the Isle of Wight. And the oldest parts of the house date back to the 1630s. Several famous ghosts have been said there, and it is one of the most haunted places in the country, actually. So the first ghost, predominant ghost, that famous person, is J.B. Priestley, novelist, playwright, and political commentator. He's said to appear from time to time and strike up conversations with people about current events, and then suddenly, poof, is gone as quickly as he appears. Members of the ancient Wolsley family, whose house this was once their seat, has been said to turn up and inspect their house and the grounds from time to time. However, the most famous ghostly apparition is of Charles I's severed head. It's said that it shines with a phosphorescent glow from a secret recess somewhere in the house. Now, across to Newport, Carisbrooke. Carisbrooke Castle, once the capital of the Kingdom of Wight, has more ghosts than you can poke a stick at. Some of the most prominent visitors or spectral visitors are Wihtgar and Stuf, the first Anglo-Saxon kings and recorded kings of the island, actually. They're said to be seen eating and carousing in the tunnels underneath the castle. Izabel de Forz, the so-called Queen of the Isle of Wight. She was one of the most wealthy and powerful women in the country through her lifetime in the 1200s. She's been seen walking the gardens and is sometimes seen looking from the towers, looking out, awaiting something or someone. Oh, we're just about to run out of time. And on to the very last of the ones that we will talk about today is King Arwald, the last pagan king of the UK and the last king of the island. He's seen to be getting ready for his final battle, steely-faced and covered in frightening face paint as he goes about his business with a fevered resolve. So, that is part 1 of 4-Minute Folklore, Ghosts of the Isle of Wight.